I've got a confession to make. I have never watched Beast Games. I can't do it. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I don't want to watch people cry over losing money with the state of today's economy, but I do love watching influencers fight over a grand prize in Netflix's new show, Inside, which was created by the Sidemen. And then right after that, I'll turn on airplane mode, which was written and stars Logan Paul.
Ready to go and get this thing.
Okay, I think you get my point. YouTubers are slowly infiltrating Hollywood. And this is not a new trend whatsoever, actually. YouTubers in Hollywood movies has been a thing, but it's slowly evolved over the years. And I feel like I have to address the elephant in the room, probably the biggest reason I'm making this video. Markiplier, one of the biggest gaming YouTubers in the world, just wrote, directed, produced, and starred in his own Hollywood movie that just earned $49 million.
I'm just really, really happy. And I'm really, really grateful.
But to fully understand and grasp the situation and how Markiplier just made millions in the box office, we have to go all the way back to a year called 2010. A lot of people don't remember this because I feel like they're not old enough or just forgot about it. But I'm at an age where I remember the first YouTuber that tried to break into Hollywood. And we gotta talk about Fred.
Hey, it's Fred!
He was the first YouTuber ever to get 1 million subscribers.
Because I want to thank all of you guys for getting my YouTube channel to 1 million subscribers!
And the movie studio Nickelodeon quickly signed and paid $4 million to make Fred the movie in 2010. And then they made 2 more movies the following years. Were they any good? No. No, they weren't. Sadly, the critics weren't big fans of them.
End of the line.
You're gonna kill us!
No, it means you gotta get off.
Oh.
But this was just the first time a YouTuber dipped their toes into the Hollywood system. There was like a whole red carpet event and everything. These Fred movies literally sparked a craze for other YouTubers to start making their own movies. So in the following years, we got cinematic hits such as the movie Shane Dawson made called Not Cool. Joe and Casper Hit the Road. We got Roman Atwood's Natural Born Pranksters, Smosh the movie, and of course, we got Logan Paul's Airplane Mode in 2019.
Ready to go and get this thing.
I genuinely had forgotten how many YouTubers made movies back in the day. I'm not even really gonna get into like the whole YouTube originals where they like took YouTubers and they made cinematic stuff out of it. That's a whole different can of worms. That's not really what we're talking about here. We're talking about the narrative movies that the YouTubers were making back then. And I mean none of these, none of these movies got good reviews. The highest rated movie of this era that I managed to find was Joe and Casper's movie, and that got a 5 out of 10, which is still considered a failing grade, technically. So I think with the resurgence of YouTubers trying to get back into Hollywood, everyone just forgot about those old YouTuber ones just because none of them were rated good. They were pretty forgettable, I guess. And I'm pretty sure I figured out the reason why critics were not very kind to these YouTuber movies back then. I mean, I think we all understand the Logan Paul one.
Ready to go and get this thing.
Back in the day, YouTubers weren't playing like any fictional characters. They were just themselves. Like Logan Paul's character is just called Logan. And I think this is what was wrong with the Fred movies. It was literally just Fred being Fred from his YouTube channel. You had to understand and be a fan of his channel in order to appreciate the movie.
Do all deers talk?
It's deer. Do all deer talk? The plural of deer is still deer.
And Hollywood critics were obviously not the people who spent their free time watching Fred on YouTube in 2010, which is why it got a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to create something that only your fans will understand, but that's what early YouTubers were only doing, which leads me into exactly why I'm excited for what Markiplier just did this past month. When he produced a movie called Iron Lung and it made $49 million. But first, I gotta kind of explain what Iron Lung is for those people who might not know. On Markiplier's YouTube channel, he plays and reacts to horror games all the time. One of his favorites happens to be a game called Iron Lung.
Hi, my name is Markiplier. Welcome to Iron Lung.
And a few years back, he decided he was going to make an Iron Lung movie. So he set off to fund and produce his own movie adapted from the game. He wrote it himself. He edited it himself. He started it himself. And then it got a wide release theatrical run because so many of his subscribers were asking to see it. And I decided to go see it myself. I actually traveled to my local theater, got myself some popcorn, and I might have been the only one in that theater, but that's because I went on a Wednesday morning when it had already been out for a little bit. But as soon as that movie started, it was just me and Markiplier on a 60-foot screen in that theater. Now, I'm not gonna get into like a full review of Iron Lung. That's not really what this video is. I'll give my quick thoughts though. I don't wanna spoil it either, is the thing. So I'm gonna be very vague. I was scared and confused, but I thought it was decent. But I will applaud Markiplier. He committed in this movie. I genuinely forgot I was watching YouTuber Markiplier, and I just ended up watching his character named Simon. His acting alone carried the movie, to be honest. There were some scenes where I was like, oh my gosh, he's committed. And I feel like that's the distinction truly from the old YouTuber movies to the new ones. It wasn't just Markiplier being Markiplier. It was Mark sharing something he was truly passionate about. He wanted to share with the world one of his favorite games, and he committed his full energy into creating a great adaptation for it because he genuinely cared about it.
I've just had a lot of myself put into this. I just have this desire to make things.
I hope he has a second movie lined up because I'd love to see where he continues to grow. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more YouTubers making the jump into Hollywood in these next few years. People might complain about seeing more influencers and stuff, but I'm genuinely not surprised at all. I think YouTube and Hollywood are getting so closely entangled because they draw in the same creative minds. They're people that want to make entertainment for the world. YouTube just gives the freedom to these creative minds to go and make their own thing and then distribute it themselves. So of course the next generation of Hollywood legends is on YouTube currently. There's already people like that in Hollywood. One of the examples is Timothy Chalamet used to have a YouTube channel where he created Xbox controllers. John Watts, the director of the newest Spider-Man trilogy, used to do YouTube skits. Even the new A24 hit movie Talk to Me was created by YouTubers behind the Rocka Rocka channel. Their channel literally goes from sneaking into Mr. Beast video to making a horror movie. Now, I don't think every YouTuber is gonna be starting to make Hollywood movies, but for those who actually want to get into Hollywood movies, I don't see that big of a leap into that industry. Both YouTube and Hollywood require creatively minded people who are stubborn enough not to quit on their dreams. And I think now is a great time to mention that I want to be a Hollywood director. Legitimately, I want to make movies in the future. Please, Markiplier, please hit me up for your next movie when you make it, please. While I wait for Markiplier's response, you can be clicking this next YouTube video that's right here on your screen, hitting the subscribe button, and letting me know what your favorite YouTuber movie is. Mine's Airplane Mode by Logan Paul.